John.
Yo.
Johnny the Mush.
That's who I am.
You're live here. What all that for this?
Pull your head back and put him on speaker loud as loud as you can.
Huh?
Yeah, on the podcast. We got a special guest here today.
What's going on, Johnny the Mush?
Did you hear that?
I heard somebody call me a mush after I gave a draw winner on this fucking
Yeah,
podcast.
but this is Jimmy the winner, and you've been giving out ice cold picks to me lately.
I've been giving you ice cold picks. Are you kidding me? You told me to take Valencia plus 1.5 the other day. They lost by 3. I mean,
Oh, who had Crystal Palace today and didn't share with you because I didn't think you deserved it.
see, now we got people holding back. People not speaking.
Well, you don't
their
want my
truth.
picks. You don't get my picks.
Listen, James, I don't need to pay for your picks. I'm the king of the mushes. You know, once in a while, I'll go opposite my picks, make a few dollars here. But, you know, it's all about, like you told me, James told me some good advice. He said, pick in your spots.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's what you got to do in life.
Sounds like a guy who's calculated.
Listen.
Let's just cut the
I'm not going to sit
bullshit.
here and say I approve of the drunk podcast, but hopefully it sells. I hope it sells.
What's your pick tomorrow, Mush?
Listen, if I'm going to give a pick tomorrow, I already have a parlay 15 to win 100 with another winner I had on Friday. I like the draw first half of Liverpool-Everton. 0-0
Everton.
halftime.
Draw first.
Do you know Liverpool is substantially better than Everton? Is that
Of
something
course,
you
They're
know?
playing the same stadium. Both teams coming off the coronavirus break. There's my pick, 0-0
inside sources?
or 1-1.
Well, they are
It's
coming
about
off
plus
the
140
coronavirus
right
break.
now, plus 130.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and
Odds.
fade the Mush there.
You're getting faded, John.
Listen, everybody could bet against you. Remember one thing about soccer. There's not just 2 ways to win. There's 3 ways to win. So instead of having a 50% chance, you got a 33% chance. And that's why betting soccer is not smart.
If you're a real man, you would play James for $100 best out of 3 in FIFA, yes or no?
If he plays on PlayStation, not Xbox. Xbox, he's going to scrape me. Won't even play the game. PlayStation to be competitive. Give him that.
You'd play best out of 3 on PlayStation for 100 or a best out of 5?
I'd probably do best out of 7 because I respect James's game.
And that's all James ever really wanted.
And I'll beat you in 4.
But
Thank
if he
you,
wants
John.
to come see me in my favorite sport, baseball, I'll be throwing $200 anytime, any place.
Wow.
The show?
You give James a week to play MLB The Show. He says he'll put $250 to your 100.
You let me know when that comes. You want to see minus 250 me, you let me know. I play that anytime, any place. That's what the king does. King's always here. He's always giving me a call, I answer. And I want to say one more thing before I go. That kid Mike you had on the show, I can't say his last name. I want you to tell him he's a punk.
Wow.
All right? And there's other friends that you're friends with I want to call out, but I'm not going to say anything. I just want you to tell Mike's a punk. That's all I got to say for now. You want to hear more, you call me back another time.
Sounds good, man. Thanks, Mush.
Everybody.
Thanks, Mush.
Anytime. Peace and love.
Go Everton.
Let's call a Mush real quick.
I'm betting Liverpool first half now. Your friends really do answer.
Mike, quick question. I had Johnny the Mush on the phone before, recorded. You're live on the podcast here, okay? I know it's 1 a.m. on Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, by the way. No kids.
Oh, happy Father's Day to your father. I know that he's been so instrumental in your life and has meant so much to you that you made films about him, and
Yeah.
you love him dearly. Go ahead. What's your question?
Thanks, Mike. John just called in before. Not only did he give another loser pick for tomorrow, but he said that, how did he phrase it about Mike? What did he say?
Called him a punk.
Mike, he called you a punk. So this is your moment. You got 1.5 minutes. The stage is yours. What's your response to that guy?
Well, tomorrow I'm going to be grilling, as you know, and John knows a lot about that because John had a couple of friends that actually grilled a couple of drumsticks, or was that his legs? Get a real job, John, and get a life. You know, guys, your show's so bad. It gets worse and worse every time, and I'm happy that I'm awake right now. I'm currently doing laundry. As a matter of fact, in about 8 minutes, I got to get my clothes out of the dryer. John, you're nothing but a disgrace. You took the easy way out. You're just a low-down scum. This guy, not only did he not go to my mother's funeral, this guy's such a disgrace. He didn't even invite me to his wedding. Yet he texts me, calls me, wants to be my best friend. Get out of here. The guy's a loser. He's a leftist. He's an anarchist. He's with Antifa. He's with Eric. He's with all those type of people. So leave me the hell alone. And guys, continue the great work. Mark or Matt, listen, it's Matt, okay?
It's Mark.
Matt. Understand? It's Matt. Goodbye.
I'll be mad.
Wait.
Is that what you hung up on?
He hung up on me, but wait a minute. We gotta get Johnny's response to that quick.
Hello?
Real quick, Johnny. We called up Mike on the other line, and he had some things to say about you. He said you called him a punk.
That's right.
Yeah, like that fag CM from wrestling.
Wow. Listen, he said he called you a leftist. He called you with Antifa. He said you're a loser. You're a Welch. He said you're a lot of things. So what's your response here before we go off the air?
Listen, like Lil Wayne told me back in the day, women lie, men lie, numbers don't lie. Look at the numbers.
Oh, man.
That's all I gotta say. Whether it's fantasy, whether it's bank accounts, whether it's, classes and grades passed, numbers don't lie. That's all I gotta say.
All right, John. Be safe out there.
Try my best.
We're going to get Mike's last response here before we go to bed. Mike,
Yeah.
I know you got 6 minutes left in laundry, but we called up John, and he said men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. We could check bank accounts and grades passed. That was his response to you. As we go off the air, what's your last response to him? And I hope your laundry's drying. Go ahead.
In my lifetime, and I swear on my life and the life of the great people that are still left in this country, I promise you this, I wouldn't trade my life for that disgrace, John. He is nothing but a disgrace. He's going to be a terrible father. He's already a terrible husband. He's a terrible human being. Numbers. Listen to this one number. It's called number one. Number one as in John is only out for numero uno his whole life. He's not even a real person. John, you can kiss my ass. He left for Florida. I sold the most tickets out of anybody in St. Clair Sharks history. I sold the most tickets. That gym was packed when that bum left. I didn't even need to be a good player. Rob, you shut your mouth. You were picking splinters out of your fat ass back there.
Real quick, before you go, Mike, what's your take on Father John?
Father John was, Father John was the reason he took away my opportunity to go to Salesian with my friends. Father John's a rotten human being. We understand. Father John likes little boys. Father John likes lemon ices and Enricos. He was nothing but a fat fuck back then. And wherever he is right now, I'm sure he's a fat fuck. And on Father's Day, he should take the name Father out of his stupid name. And Matt, you better watch yourself, all right? You understand, Matt? You better watch it.
Wait a second.
It's Mark, man. Give the guys respect, but we appreciate.
Wait a second.
You shut your mouth. It's Matt when I say it. It's Matt. You understand what I'm saying, Matt?
It's not fair, man.
All right, dial in for Mike. We appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, and listen. This message one more time. Give it to Father John. Give it to John. I don't care who you give it to. They're all playing checkers. At the end of the day, I'm playing chess. You want to count the numbers? Count this number. John, you're nothing but a punk bitch. That goes for Father John, John D'Alessio, Eric Rasanti. That goes for everybody. You can all kiss my ass. And I'm going to tell you one last thing before I go. And this goes for your friend, okay? Because I want him to hear this. I understand that he's a smart guy, okay? But listen, Matt. Goodbye.